Excellent. Thank you very much. As part of this bringing forward this portion of the work that we're doing today, some questions led to looking at what the community can do, some of the things that, in terms of what the possibilities are. This particular discussion, the theme for is how as a community we can work to remove barriers to inclusion and poverty. And part of our panel, many of you, or probably all of you, know Audrey McLaughlin, the Honourable Audrey McLaughlin, who is here with us to provide a presentation. She's been with us for a many years, has led our government and pal of mine. So, and with the panel, we have Ross Finlater, who is with Yukon Anti-Poverty Coalition. Ross, welcome. Rick Karp, with the Whitehorse Chamber of Commerce. Amy Marty, the Yukon Council on Disabilities. Amy, welcome. And Tom Holyett. By the end of the day, I should know. It's just a... And don't read all that. I'm going to, just because she said that, I'm going to read it all. I am the moderator, in moderation. And Audrey, as you all know, was a federal MP for the Yukon from 1987 to 1997. She served as a leader for the New Democratic Party of Canada from 1989 to 1995. She is the first woman elected to lead a federal party in Canada. All right. This part says she retired, which it's hard to believe, right? From politics in 1997, but after which she operated a consulting business in Whitehorse, specializing in community development, research, education, and training and Aboriginal issues. During this period, her specialities included the development of cross-cultural courses, land claims, and self-government research. And as president of the Socialist International Women from 1996 to 1999, she worked on all continents with women from member political parties. She was also a vice president of the Socialist International and a member of the Global Progress Commission from 1989 to 1999. And from 1997 to 2000, she was the circular envoy for the government of Yukon and worked with the Arctic Council, Northern Forum, and bilaterally with Russia, Alaska, and the Scandinavian countries. And in 2003 to 2004, through the new National Democratic Institute, she was the full-time director of the legislative programs in the Middle East, North Africa, and was located in the Manama Kingdom of Bahrain.
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. I'm inspired by you. That's why. Reading this is just incredible. Following this, she spent 1 year in Morocco as the director of the legislative programs for that country, and other projects were in Commonwealth Secretariat, and the OSCE, which she could tell you later on, and the United Nations University in Jordan. And she was born in Ontario. My wife's from Ontario, and moved to the Yukon in 1979, where she still resides. Welcome, Audrey.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you very much for inviting me. I guess I'm kind of the sourdough cocktail of the day or something, the Yukon flavor. Anyway, it is really a privilege to have been invited, and I thank you very much. And for the people who've presented thus far, I have to say that I now feel they've left the worst for last, because the other speakers and panelists were really and truly phenomenal. And Andy, who really put a face on poverty but a face on hope. And I think that's what a lot of us really appreciate. Certainly, Judge Bullard Bennett, there are many things one could say about her presentation. And, I think her humility, and I think humility is what all of us who are in this field really need to consider. We never know everything. And I remember her phrase when she said, we sit down with the program and both of us look at where we failed. And that's really, to me, a message. And then, of course, there's Senator Siegel. Now, I thought it would be a snowy day in April before Senator Siegel and I would ever agree on anything. But, you know, it's a really tough one because not only did I appreciate and agree with his presentation, we even agree on electoral reform. So I guess it shows that there is individual redemption for both of us. I have to tell you that 40 years ago this spring, just about now, I graduated from the School of Social Work. I know it's shocking. You probably thought it was 50. But it was 40. And I've seen a lot of changes in the Yukon in the 31 years that I've been here, and some really good changes. In terms of certainly social programming in particular, the role of the college, transition homes, childcare. I think we've seen some real progress that we can be proud of. And many of the people to whom I've spoken today and who've spoken on the various panels have continued those initiatives and really done some creative thinking. However, I don't come here today because I'm caring. I don't come here because I'm compassionate. I'm come here because I'm mad as hell and I want to see things change. 40 years ago, I heard about, what were we talking about at the School of Social Work? Homelessness, poverty, the need for childcare, and so on. Didn't talk much about violence against women, although that is certainly talked about more, but still continues. And unfortunately, as other speakers have pointed out, it's still a huge issue. I mentioned one program, which of course was short-term, and I think, Kate, it's not really going on now, Young Women's Voices. Anybody who went to the fire hall a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, I don't remember exactly. It's a wonderful program, supported, I believe, by Many Rivers, of young women, sort of 15 to 20 maybe, 25. It was a fantastic program. It was touching. They did video filming, presentations, poetry, original songs, terrific. They also put out a little booklet. When I got home, I read the stories. And they were so heart-wrenching about violence, rape, the challenges that they'd had in their life. This is First Nations and non-First Nations young women. I'm very sad to hear that that program isn't still, because it obviously touched their life, and Kate told me today that one of the videos that was done won a prize at the Dawson Film Festival. Little things can make such a big difference. And I do agree with Kate that we have to really talk a lot about youth. Okay, if I had the power, I'd ask you all to stand on your head, but since I can't do it either, I'm just going to ask one question. Are we all institutionalized? In the way we do things, in the way we think? And so that's my question of the day, I guess. And it is probably the reason for this conference. We don't want to be institutionalized anymore. How do we break out of that and do new things? Now, one of the advantages of being last is I can get out of here as soon as this is over. One of the disadvantages is people have said many of the things that I want to talk about. But that's okay, because I'll just repeat them anyway. Well, what are their priorities? What do people need? Everybody needs shelter, a house, friends or family, some kind of income support. It's not rocket science.